Hey, brother.
Wait a minute!
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what? I'm a what? I'm a what?
This shit gon' bang at least 6 summers. Pop the top, that bitch hot than the mother.
I don't know. It's like he had me under some sort of spell. Like he's a wizard or something.
Pop the lock off your muzzle. Niggas is dying
Go
like
up. We're live. Right back to it.
Hell yeah, brother.
I haven't seen him in forever. He just bought a house in Manioc.
Yeah, that fucking retard was out last night.
Oh my god. Was he doing the same jokes?
Oh, that's all he's got.
He knows how to crush with what he's got.
Yeah. It was so funny because there was like a super woke chick in the back. And she was
fun.
she hated him, and then slowly he got her eventually. I was dying.
Yeah. He has one of my favorite bits about Sandusky that I will quote. Like I'll tell
it's a great joke.
I go, my buddy Dan has this really funny joke that he gets people every
time. It's a good joke. He has a joke about Eric Clapton right now. That's so funny, dude.
So timely.
Well, Eric Clapton's freaking out about masks and shit.
Oh, is he? That makes sense.
What?
Man, I feel like
Do you introduce this bitch or what do you do?
No, I just fucking roll.
See, I respect that because I don't want to hear you say Wizard's Intern and I'll have to freak out.
I can't. I'll, obviously say my guest today is America's Next Top Janitor, Ryan Foster. Everybody, give him a hand.
What up?
And,
what up, 4 people?
Yeah, we started comedy together. I know nobody's listening to this.
It doesn't matter, dude.
No, but like we were saying last time. So to explain last time, this is Ryan's second time on the podcast. Hopefully this one goes through successfully. We were doing it last time, and it just shut off out of nowhere. And both of Ryan's an electrician. He's like, I can fix the fucking lights.
I'm worthless.
I don't know the fucking podcast.
I don't know how to. I literally recently just learned how to email.
What?
I swear to God.
90 years old?
Dude, we have a show at
Wait, what do you mean?
I swear to God.
You learned how to email.
It's so embarrassing.
Explain everything.
Because like me and Peggy O'Leary, who I'd have a show with a Punchline, we'll be fucking talking and once it hits a thread, I'm like, who's first? I'm like, is it the one at the bottom is first? Because I feel like when they do the emails are a pop. I'm like, list it like a fucking text, dude.
Yeah, no, that's email 101.
So like there'll be like an email chain of like 23 people and I'm just out. I'm just voyeuristic in this email chain.
That's crazy. Because you're still like, an adult who should know internet and
I know how to,
you don't have a personal email that you use?
Yeah, I do. But I just don't like I don't be sending shit.
Just one word.
Dude, at work.
Yo.
At work, they'll like be like, "Did you get that email?" I'm like, "You print it out to me and hand it to me, or screenshot it."
Yeah, I mean, why would you guys be emailing each other?
Because like
for clients,
fucking plans, blueprints and shit. But yeah, dude, and I don't check. Do you check your email
all the time? Yeah. Every day. Yeah, I checked it right before we started.
I got 6,900 emails.
Oh, anxiety.
Yeah, and I actually looked today because I actually needed to see an email today. Like, what are the chances?
As most people do, especially as a comic too. Like, I'm surprised you're not like checking your email just for like submitting to stuff.
I mean, where would they find it? I'm a Facebook man.
That's true. I mean, also I kind of do it a lot too, where it's like you're just on Instagram or Facebook and you can message there.
I don't go to I didn't get Facebook or Instagram until I started comedy.
Yeah, and that's
like, why the fuck would I be on this?
That's one of the main ways that bookers will communicate to is Facebook Messenger.
Facebook Messenger, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but
and then you miss them too if you're not friends with them.
Get on email. Get on the email.
My boss has still got an AOL email address. Like that's where construction's at. And we do like millionaire. Dude, I did like a $7 million house in Haddonfield.
I see you posting those sometimes.
They're crazy, dude. But my boss is an AOL. One is an MSN.
Oh my god!
Remember MSN?
Yeah, the dial-up.
Yeah, and then the other one is an AOL. It's fucking amazing, dude.
Even the way that you said it, you said, "I just learned email." You sound like my grandmother.
I'm picking up what they're putting down.
I learned the email.
Dude, my grandma was worse. My grandma was...
Oh, yeah, as she should be. She was born in World War One.
She had a stroke, so...
Yeah. I would have thought that you would after telling me that you just learned to email.
Oh, my God. I just don't... Like, why would I need to learn that?
I mean...
dude, I avoided college, bro. I went to...
Oh, God, I thought that was me.
I have a...
What do you got?
I've gained... No, it's an alarm.
For what?
This is embarrassing.
Jerk off?
No, dude, I've gained like 40 pounds since I started dating my girl.
Yeah.
So I set an alarm every day at 4:15 saying you'll never have abs again. So it makes me go to the gym.
I love
and
that.
just destroy myself.
That's not embarrassing at all. That's like, you get on it, dude.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is you finally got a girlfriend and how quickly you let yourself go. That's how you know when you were single, you were getting so much pussy that you were in maintenance mode. You get a girlfriend for 2 seconds, you're a fucking fat piece
It's
of
over.
shit.
Well, it's somebody cooking for you.
Yeah.
Because like we were talking, I was like,
You
I
saw
was
my
so
dishes
healthy.
out
She
there.
was like, you don't want to be healthy. You're healthy just to have abs to get pussy.
Do you think that she's maybe trying to fatten you up so other girls stay away?
Absolutely. I have a mustache now. She's like, I like mustache and long hair. I'm like, you like when I look like a dirtbag, which
Yeah.
I get.
She's setting you up. She's
For sure.
setting up a perimeter around
Yeah.
you. Don't touch, ladies.
You could still touch. Come on.
You know, it's funny. We kind of talked about this last time for the 2 seconds we did the pod. You are a comic that cannot be brought up without the male host mentioning that you're hot, including
Every
myself.
fucking time.
Do you think that,
Every fucking
and this
time.
is an honest question, like, you don't need to make this funny. Do you think it
A detriment or
yeah, do you think it's hurt you or helped you?
I don't know.
Because I have an opinion. I have an opinion on it.
Yeah, I don't know because I know when I first started, I have like my whole family's like really like bad self-image and really like hates themselves.
Yeah, you were right on brand with that. Like,
so when I
that's your-
started, I'd
most
just
of
be like
your act.
shitting on myself, and somebody was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, man, I don't like if you go up and you're like, I'm fucking hot, dude.
Yeah, which
Just go up shirtless."
you are extremely self-deprecating, but then you have found moments where you'll lean into it, which is clearly a joke. Where
Yeah.
you're like, I'm not.
I think that's what made it work. I'll say
that
something
pops.
douchey and you can kind of like smile about it.
Yeah.
I watched like Roy Wood. You know Roy Wood, the
Yeah.
comic. He, I saw like an
Jr.?
interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw an interview with him, and he was talking about if you watch your set, just watch a video of it.
Yeah.
And then if you watch it on mute, and you know what's time the jokes are, he's like, if you're
Wow.
not making a fun face. And because I say like darker jokes, so sometimes I'll say stuff and it doesn't land, and then I'm like, dude, you're in a bad mood, or you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Like it
interesting.
comes off mean instead
Yeah.
of like fun.
That's very true. I've learned that too. Like, even, if I get away with doing a little bit of a darker joke, if you smile through it and you're
Yeah.
having a good time,
Or like upbeat.
yeah,
Yeah, and
that's
I
very.
started picking out like if I'm doing like a bigger like a show with a big crowd, I always pick out like I'll either pick like a big guy in the front or
Yeah.
a big like a good looking guy just to try to like I'll like basically hit on him
Yeah.
to like diffuse that
Yeah.
and then go back to business.
And you're addressing the room too.
Yeah,
Like
well,
when you
that's what-
call shit out, like your act, where you like, you say something about the way that you look, or you about the way the audience looks.
Yeah, because you'll do like how, like if you do a show at a fucking club, it's one way. Like you have a club fucking pacing of jokes, and then when you see guys do like a club pause for like a bar show, I'm like, what?
I
You
know.
look fucking mentally
Yeah.
ill.
Well, that's
You can
funny.
tell guys who rehearse in the mirror,
Yeah.
and do their shit,
Or who
which
have
is-
only done they've
Yeah,
only done
one-
bar shows, and then they get
Yeah.
a different environment,
And then you're doing-
well. That
or the
ain't the
people that
same.
like leave the city and do like inside baseball Twitter jokes. I'm like, these people have no idea what you're talking about.
There's
dude.
a lot of and not that I'm above the open mic scene by any means. Obviously, I'm doing open mics all the time, but there's a lot of open micers that'll finally get on a real show
and
they're
then
doing
do that.
inside
I'm like,
baseball. I'm
fuck,
like, what are you
dude.
doing?
Nobody knows you're
can't do
like
that.
doing podcast jokes. They listen.
Yeah.
We're wearing like podcast merch. I'm
Or
like, do
they're-
you want to be a guy?
Yeah, or
This
the-
is embarrassing.
They're like making fun of Joe Rogan, and I'm like,
Yeah.
sure, maybe comics on the inside think that that's funny, but general audience members are all fans of him.
Yeah, they're either fans of him, or a lot
they
of people
don't know
still
who
don't
they
even
are.
know who the fuck
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah, totally.
They're like the Fear Factor guy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's very true.
But wait, what were you saying? You said you had an opinion on if that works or not.
I
'cause you're
think
like,
that it's harder for you. Like, not that it's harder, but I don't think it helps, because I think that people make assumptions when you are a good-looking dude in comedy. I think people assume they're like, oh, you must have it easier.
yeah,
That's not the case.
It depends. I don't know. I feel like sometimes maybe, but then I feel like people expect me to do like D'Elia, like Chris D'Elia, like goofy kind of. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how to describe. You know what I mean? Like I'm not that.
Yeah.
Like I don't act like that.
Yeah, but I just don't think. I think that you have to be even funnier, because people don't want to like you because you got something going for you already. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you
I
got to
feel
get
you
up
on
and
that.
get them right away. So I
Yeah.
think in that way it makes it a little bit harder, because or people chalk it up as like, there's certain people that will be like Chris Stefano or something. They're like, oh, he's only
'cause
just
he's
good looking.
good-looking.
I mean, he's fucking
He's also
hilarious.
funnier than you.
You can be really good looking and not funny, and you're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's like I don't know. Everybody
Yeah.
that makes excuses for shit, like people will be like, you're just like a hot guy or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, you're just a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could go up and talk about not getting pussy.
That's
That
easier.
seems easy.
That's easier.
You're a fat loser.
People
Nobody
want-
likes
people-
cool. Like,
Yeah.
everybody loves that. They're like, look at this piece of shit.
Yeah, and you have so much self-deprecation to go off of. That
Yeah.
People love that shit.
Hopefully.
But I will say, I guess you could say that it makes it maybe easier, like when you're funny, then like, sure, that helps because it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you're good looking, and you're like, when you see, it's the same thing with female comics too.
Yeah.
But if there's a good looking female comic, so many people will just say like, oh, they're just good looking. But a lot of times that's not the case. Of course, they're very funny too. But if you get up and you're good looking and you crush, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
that's
it's like, yeah, that
double
helps.
whammy.
Yeah, that does help.
Yeah, I get the not so much anymore, but especially when I first started, just looking young. Like that's
Yeah.
my thing that I try to
Yeah.
address, which I'm trying to get away from because
Yeah.
I'm like, am I going to be
You look
talking
like
about
shit
this?
now. You're old.
Yeah,
You're like 40. You're like, come on, guys.
I'm starting to look 24 finally at 28, and I'm just like, I just
could
want to
drive
get
now.
away from saying that shit.
Yeah.
But because I'm like, oh, what am I going to be doing these bits until my 30s?
Well, that's also like because you usually like short hair and shave. So if I have short hair and my face is shaved, I look like a fucking tool bag.
You look like me.
Yeah, basically.
Miniature version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well, I tried the long hair thing for a little while. I had some long hair, but I don't know.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I've had it like down to here before.
I know. You look like, see, when you do that, you look like Brad Pitt and Troy. I look,
I wish. He
like-
is fucking hot as shit, huh?
yeah, he's a hot fella. Yeah.
Madness.
Dude,
I watched that.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, and I was like, is this
why
guy
do you
fucking
still have
kidding?
abs?
I was like,
Why-
what? Well, he's on. He's got to be on TRT at this point.
but
who
he's in
cares?
his 50s, right?
It doesn't matter. Everybody's like, he's on TRT. I'm like, yeah, he should be. He's rich.
Yeah.
Like, what? Get off
What
his
else
dick.
are you doing?
I would too, dude. As soon as I hit 40, I am getting jacked on steroids.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Why
'Cause-
not?
Why not?
Take some testosterone.
Yeah, I'm getting some tea.
Yeah.
Just be fucking angry with a bald head and rule.
Yeah. And I think that probably helps when you're older too.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't hurt to get some extra
No, you
testosterone
should be.
as you start to lose it,
Yeah,
right?
just go crazy.
It just seems like it makes sense.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't I get, but actors too, I will say, like, all right, well, when you get to that level, like Brad Pitt, he could just work out all day. So it's like,
Yeah,
how the fuck is
true.
he jacked? He could just work out.
And then everybody's also like, well, it's easy for him. I'm like, oh, you mean you go home and watch fucking 40 or whatever the fucking.
I'll be
what's
honest,
the show right
my
now?
days
Big Bang.
my days are pretty flexible, and I'm not jacked. So when people do say that, but it's like, all right, let's free up your days, and we'll give you an opportunity here. No one's getting jacked.
Yeah.
it's
Well,
a
it's
lot
also-
harder than people think.
Well, also like the level of in shape for like comedians is like if you're just
Oh.
not a slob, people are like, "What are you, a fucking athlete?"
yeah, I know. They're like, what are you, an
I was like, I was
model?
very bad at sports.
Yeah.
like
But
it was bad.
You're so right, dude. If
Jesus.
you're like relatively in shape and you have a full head of hair, people think that.
So like, oh, what is this fucking?
Look at this model. Yeah, look at GQ
Yeah,
coming
that's
through.
gay.
You're like, amongst my friends, I'm a troll. I'm an absolute troll.
That's what people are like, dude. You're strong. I'm like the weakest one out of my friends, like
dude.
physically.
Yeah, what's your friend group like? I don't know.
I got a pretty mixed group.
If I rolled in there, would I get beat the fuck
Nah,
up?
they're sweet guys.
Are they?
I mean, sweet. Yeah, pretty sweet.
Yeah.
A lot of drug use.
Sure.
A lot of alcoholism.
Yeah, yeah.
Like my best friends are like.
Are any of them sober? Are you getting to the point
I
where
don't have a sober friend.
Yeah, okay.
My
I like that.
like one of my best friends, he has 2 kids, so but he was never like a real part. Like
Yeah.
he was probably like. There's a couple of my friends that like don't really drink, but then
Yeah.
the rest of my friends are like. My boy,
Let's go.
my best friend Jim, like if he's not working, he has a beer in his hand.
Let's go.
Like during the week, but he's like one of those
That's
psychos.
a Philly
that like,
guy.
Yeah, he's fucking HVAC guy. My other best friend's a carpenter. My other best friend's a fucking
Did any of your friends go to college?
no, none, dude.
Fuck it, dude.
I don't think
you
my
guys did it right. Probably
the
make more
closest
money
people-
than all my friends.
The closest people to me who went to college are my 2 cousins, and they went to college, but like I don't think they're doing anything with their degree. My cousin
Yeah.
does like construction now.
Yeah.
But
And now we're doing like I did go to college. We're both trying to do the same
Yeah.
thing right now. Except I'm in a whole lot of debt.
yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Everybody with their fucking student loan debt. I went to community college for like a year and a half.
Just for the puss.
Dude, I literally took
Just cleaned up.
I took like a couple classes that were like, why am I in college? I took
Yeah.
yoga.
You did? Yeah.
It was me and like 29 chicks.
That's
I was
what's
selling
crazy.
weed. It ruled.
Yeah, you're like paying all this money.
Yeah.
You look like out of a porno, the guy that bangs the teacher that goes to the community college. It's
wish,
like,
dude.
whoops.
They were
my
nobody
books
was
fell.
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have one professor that was hot.
No. I had like a couple high school teachers that were hot.
Yeah.
But no college action. And then I went to community college for like a year. And
Did you ever bang any teachers in high school or anything?
no, really tried. I mean, I banged teachers after high school.
Oh, okay.
But not
Well, that's
ones
still pretty cool.
Not that taught. They were like
Yeah.
kindergarten teachers.
Yeah.
Wildest chicks I've ever dated are kindergarten teachers.
Wild.
Therapists. They're crazy. Who else?
I'm just laughing.
Not like bad crazy, like just wild.
You think about you going to a session and like them just getting turned on afterward. They're like, you wanna go out for coffee?
I don't know my dad. They're like, I think I can fix this. Just like I noticed, like every girl I dated was just like I was basically just like a fixer upper. Like
Yeah,
something's
yeah.
wrong with him.
Oh my god.
But yeah, those are good times, you know.
Do girls or your lady now? Do they like that you're handy, like as a blue collar guy? I feel like chicks love that shit.
Yeah, my girl now does.
Because there's not many guys left that are handy.
It's crazy.
As we're coming up, handy guys are dropping off.
I think
a bunch
it's
of
gonna
pussies.
come back. I guess though, right? I don't know.
I don't know, or we're just gonna be the end of the world as we know it.
Because like I'll go to a guy's house and be like, "Where's your panel at?" And he's like, "I'll ask my wife." I'm like, "Ask your wife." My dad would kill himself.
Yeah.
Like if someone walked in my house,
If you come in and you start asking questions like that, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be nervous.
yeah, you start googling,
Especially if my girl's around, I'm gonna go the paneling on the wall.
I haven't
Got some
touched
panels.
it.
Yeah.
But then I'm also like, you can't shit on him because he's also like balling. So I'm like, what am I gonna say? He's wrong.
That's my problem. Is I'm neither. I'm not
It's a
handy.
tight move.
And
This is nice.
It's pretty nice.
It's nice.
I've done all right.
This looks like a Netflix documentary neighborhood. Like a murder happens or something hard. Like you drive through here, like this is like Americana, baby.
Yeah. The only noteworthy person. The only noteworthy person from where I came from where I grew up, Audubon, which is around the corner, is Joe Flacco.
Oh hell yeah! I was gonna do his house.
Oh really?
Yeah, I did like a house on a golf course, and then he bought one like 3 houses down.
Fuck yeah.
But we didn't do it.
Yeah.
Rules.
But other than that, yeah, just a small little suburban town right outside of Philly,
Hell yeah!
and
This is so close too.
it's nice.
It's sweet. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
At least the dog's not busy this time.
He's pretty chill.
He's chilling.
Right? Yeah.
He is. Know what I did see on the way here? Fucking teenagers making out so hard.
Ooh, how long did you stay and watch?
I was like, I'm putting my pants on, dog. No, they were like clearly like fucking. They had book bags on, just going at it on the
Yeah.
sidewalk. I'm like, all right, man. But then you remember, like, I used to do that.
Yeah,
same
remember
shit.
how exciting it was to make out, and like you didn't care where you were.
Where was your first kiss at?
It was right around the corner from here in the Westmont Plaza, which is right around the
yeah.
corner. Like just after a basketball game,
All
and
sweaty?
like in front of everybody.
That prepubescent
Remember when you
sweat?
first start making out? You just make out.
Oh, dude.
Your friends, one friend's in the
time.
corner making out. Your other friend's in the
Yeah,
corner
you
making
would just
out.
have make-out
You look
parties.
over like,
Fucking dick hard as shit.
Yeah.
I wish my dick could get hard from making out.
Oh, my God.
Like
I
you
know
gotta spit on me or something.
yeah. Things that would juice you up back then.
Oh my god.
Yeah, slap me in the face,
Dude, I used to. I made out with a girl for the first time at. Remember that movie Save the Last Dance?
Remind me. Like,
There was a girl
sure.
in it that it was like a blonde chick, Julia Stiles.
Julia Stiles.
Remember her?
Was
She was in like a skinny blonde chick. But the movie, it was like
Really
the worst
narrowed
movie
it
ever.
down.
It was like a chick whose like parents went through a divorce. She moved to the hood and like joined this like hip hop dance team with this black dude.
Oh, I'm thinking of
It was the
one-
worst.
Was Channing Tatum in it?
No, it was like the precursor to that.
Okay.
Like they kind of bit all
I
of
do
his
know what you're
shit.
talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to see that movie, and I remember like wanting to make out with this chick the whole time. The credits are rolling. I'm like, so we making out?
Yeah, that would do that. That was always so awkward. I remember that would be the movie. Like, all right, let's go to a movie. But then you're sitting there and you're not looking at each other, and you got to somehow think of a segue where it's not awkward to just.
Just start grabbing your dick, like readjusting.
I remember I did that one time in high school. I took a girl out on a date, and we went to a movie. And the whole time, I just wanted to make out with her, and I'm like,
How do I get to this?
I can't think of any good reason for me to just like strike up a conversation. You can't talk if a fucking
no
movie
way.
playing.
That's what I used to.
We've
Did you
seen
write?
horrible bosses.
Did you write? Oh man,
Yeah.
Isn't that with Jennifer Aniston?
Yes.
Oh hell yeah.
Peace.
Not mad at her.
Fucking
Shout
hot
out Brad
pe-
Pitt.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, took her down.
That kill list he's got is probably crazy.
Unbelievable.
But Yeah, did that. And then in middle school, would you like write notes to girls? Were you a note writer? You would fold them up all cool.
Yeah. Threw out a couple.
Big time into that.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised you could write.
I can write. My penmanship is
You weren't
atrocious.
emailing these chicks.
Yo, bitch.
Yeah.
We're on AIM. Yeah.
AIM is the shit.
That
Remember
ruled.
leaving up a good away message.
I was just about to say that. I had like something about it was either always Eminem lyrics. Big wigger in middle
Clearing
school.
out my closet.
Yeah.
We all were.
I remember
wanted
like
to be
my
black.
aunt caught me with an away message saying like "suck my bird" or something.
Yeah.
She like told my parents.
God, dude, I had one time. I had just this was back in MySpace. And I remember I had a bunch of pictures up, my profile pictures. And I remember looking at them. I must have been like 6th or 7th grade.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like, I seem soft, right? That was back then, me thinking that. So I go.
She must have been a huge pussy.
Yeah.
This is hardened.
Yeah, this is the hardened version that I've worked very hard to curate. So this is back then, and I go, why don't I add some curse words on the captions to make me look
Fucking
harder?
Pussy ass bitch.
So I just put like, it would be like nothing. It would be so unnecessary to be like at the party, but then I'd be like at the fucking party. Like, and I remember I left it up by accident, and my dad found it, and he was like, he found it, and like he stopped me and was like, "You think cursing's funny, huh, buddy?" And I was like, "I'm sorry."
Did your dad curse?
No, not really.
Oh, dude, my family's filthy animals.
Yeah, no, my dad, he really just wouldn't say the F word around, like when we were younger.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom didn't curse, but like we've slowly, like I think we just broke her will eventually,
Yeah.
and now she's like more foul mouthed. Still not bad.
Yeah.
But
But that's the thing. There's a lot of power to it if you don't use it. And then
yeah,
the
and then you
few
sling it.
times my dad slung out an F bomb, I'd be like frozen in time.
the gay F bomb or the
No, the
my dad only called my dog that.
which they all are. Graham's helping boys
They are,
left
dude.
and right.
Which rules?
Yeah.
No problem there. That's what I was talking about last night. Like, did your like I'm from such like a white trash family. Like my mom's like, we're not white trash. I'm like, Mom, we had a junkyard and a printing business in the garage. Like,
Yeah.
there was a printing business, and then like we had a dirt floor bathroom.
Yeah.
Like if you're white trash, like nothing ever gets
You had a
renovated.
dirt floor?
No, because like they started the renovation, and then it's like 3 years till
Yeah.
you have the money to finish the renovation. Like our house is nice now, but when we were
Yeah.
younger, like you forget, like it's so funny.
You
Like
look
thinking
back
back
and
on
you-
your childhood, you're like, oh, we were garbage.
All the time, dude. I think back on stuff all the time, and you don't realize till later. And then your parents try to play it off where they're like, no, because they're in they don't want people thinking that because they were in their 30s.
And it's also like
40s.
you were like my age.
Yeah,
And you had
exactly.
4 kids.
But dude, like I remember thinking back now, like there was 3 of us. We lived in, my whole life in a 2-bedroom, my parents' bedroom,
Yeah.
and then me, my brother, and my sister. We had to share this tiny room as big as this.
Hell yeah.
And bunk beds. There was only 2 beds, so me and my brother had to
spent
share
many
a
years
bed.
in a bunk.
Yeah, but I had to share a bed. I keep having PTSD
pop
that
off.
this thing's gonna cut
Oh,
out.
dude, me too. I've looked at it like 9 times.
know.
Yeah, when I was growing up, like my parents, my stepdad, and my mom got married when I was 2, and we moved into his parents' house. So we were on one floor. His parents were on the top floor, and then his brother and sister, his one older brother or his younger brother, lived in one room.
Yeah.
And then like at one point, like my aunt moved in with her 2 kids in the basement. Like there was always somebody living in my parents' house.
Yeah,
That is like, yeah, they didn't have money to finish I guess they didn't have money, like I'm assuming.
yeah.
Because it was like they had like the soil pipe for where the toilet would be,
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
just mud. Like I had a hamster get away in there. Like, yeah, dude.
Oh my god, yeah.
ruled.
We had some shit like that where we would just let it go. Where if like the TV broke, it's like, yeah, the TV's gonna be
You
broke.
just put
for 2
another
years.
TV on top of that TV.
I remember this was real white trash. I never had braces. And
Me neither.
We all had a space like in our teeth naturally.
In the front.
Yeah.
So did I.
So we used to just put rubber bands around our teeth.
To try to pull them together.
Call it white trash braces, baby. And it worked, dude.
Like
Like
trailer park orthodontist.
I mean,
that is what braces are. Really.
me and my sister, my mom would be like, put the rubber bands on before you go to bed. And we put rubber bands on. And yeah,
That's so funny.
teeth are ship shaped.
Because people had like rubber bands to pull their jaw forward.
Yeah.
Because I had a huge gap in my front teeth.
Yeah, same.
And
I was so
I forget.
self-conscious
I
about
was
it.
like, I think my brother hit me in the face with a metal spoon and chipped both of my teeth.
Really?
So my mom was like, "We're just gonna go ahead and fix that."
Yeah.
So then I just got 2 fakies.
Oh, wow. So how
Yeah.
were you so self-conscious about
Oh
this
my
face?
god, dude! I still think like I'm awkward smiling in pictures
Yeah.
now. And people are like, "Why do you smile weird?" And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, probably because I just didn't
Yeah.
smile as a kid."
Dude, I had the same thing. I was so self-conscious about it. And looking back, it wasn't even as big as I thought it was. But even just like the tiniest things would make you self-conscious. Where anytime I would talk, I'd kind of put my hand over my mouth because I was embarrassed.
Yeah. So funny.
Yeah.
I was like embarrassed about the gap tooth when I had my bowl cut and stud earrings like a fucking dork.
Yeah. Not my Quicksilver shirt.
Yeah, Quicksilver,
bro, you're in
dude.
high school.
Yeah, I wore like
dude.
Echo, fucking like a silver rope chain.
Oh yeah, not my puka shell necklace on senior
Damn,
trip.
you went puka?
Yeah,
hell yeah.
And I was like a senior in high school.
Yeah, so well, I mean, back then they were like
I don't know.
I remember dudes used to wear like the double popped collar shit.
Yeah.
I never did that. I was either I
never
went
did
like
either.
skater punk to wigger.
Yeah,
And then I just went
that
normal.
was my exact progression too. I was like always wanted to be a skater, but I never skateboarded when I was younger because I sucked.
Yeah.
And then when you got to high school, I started playing football, and then I'm like, man, I want to be black.
Yeah, I'm gonna
100%
be
wanna
black now.
Black. Yeah,
That'd be tight.
I saw kids completely change identities in high school.
Oh yeah, it's the best.
And some are still rocking it.
Oh,
Where I go, you're from the burbs, dude. I
got
know
a lot
where
of ball shorts.
you did karate,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden they're like, "Yo, what up, fam?"
Because I'm from the burbs too. We had a heavy like pillhead.
Yeah.
My whole neighborhood's basically people who got money and moved out of like Mayfair or like Kensington. It's all like those
Yeah.
people. Now it's nice,
Yeah,
but it's like everybody was on fucking perks and fucking. It was just garbage people. It was the best.
we didn't have a lot of that where I grew up, but then when I got to high school, is everybody from South Jersey. And then I didn't realize how much pills were a problem in
dude.
like South Jersey, North,
Yeah.
in Philly area, and like seeing a couple
Oh my god,
kids
dude,
OD.
so many, so fucking many.
But I
So
was
crazy.
like, I couldn't understand why that was.
They were so cheap. They were
Yeah.
cheap, and then you get hooked on that shit, and then pills are too expensive, so you get heroin.
Yeah,
It's fucking wild.
but like, why these areas? Well, I guess you just kind of explained it. You have a lot of like.
It's just around. Mom gets hurt, and you fucking start popping perks.
That's the saddest.
It's
thing,
crazy.
man. When you see,
What is it? I just watched a documentary of it. It's like 80% of opiate addicts started off with like an injury or something.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I got my wisdom teeth out this past year.
I've been denying that for years.
Dude, they gave me the pills because I'm deathly afraid of that stuff because you hear the stories and we grew up around people like that.
I'm an addictive person.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, like they gave me these pills and they're like, hey, I went to the pharmacy to pick them up and they're like, they're very strong, so just be
Yeah.
careful. And I'm like, Jesus, that scared me too. But I'm like, I'm not even gonna take them. If it really hurts, I'll hang on to them and I'll take one.
Yeah.
It didn't. I had zero fucking pain at all.
Well, that's the
they prescribed me
yeah.
like 30. I fucking
Throw
just
'em out.
threw them
Should've
right
sold 'em.
out. I know. I should have fucking made
Idiot.
some bank.
Yeah.
But I was like, you guys just gave
Just
these
give
to
them to
me
people.
willy nilly. It was like
Yeah.
it was like a month after my dad died. I'm like, you don't have any questions about like, hey, are you potentially depressed and things like that? You just threw me out with 30.
Did your dad die recently?
Yeah, just
Your knee hurt?
any questions, or what if I'm an alcoholic? Or
Yeah,
like,
but that's what gets people with them. Like, if you're in pain, they don't fuck you up. They just make you not in pain. But
Yeah.
if you're not in pain, they fucking whack you out.
yeah, it scared the shit out of me, dude. Threw them right out.
Not good. But what the fuck you gonna do?
You know what's crazy? Speaking of pills and your bad boy look, I have had girls. Like if we're at a show together and I will post like a boomerang
Yeah.
or just like a picture of us or something, they'll go, "Who is that?" And they'll come to the next like open mic. Oh, I just want to see it though. Is that
hanging out.
kid Ryan Foster here? I swear to God, that's happened like once
Going
or
to
twice.
Soul Joel's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like at the even
Or
like at
whatever,
like
yeah.
the grape room or something.
Yeah. That place is trouble.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's always funny because like I got a girl now, so like there's been girls that have like followed me on Instagram and I won't follow them back and they'll unfollow me and follow me again. I've gotten like mean messages from people. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Just so that you get the notification.
Yeah. I'm like, I saw it.
So, yeah.
Trust me, I looked at the page.
Yeah, I saw it. I scoped it out. It's called out your
Check the talent.
your Visco or whatever the hell it's called.
What is that?
Matt Peoples just taught me about this, and he said it really funny. He was like, it's basically just it's like an Instagram for your Instagram. He's like, it's just an Instagram if you want to be more pretentious. I forget what he said.
It's like your slut resume.
Yeah,
It's like, check
because
this
it'll be
out.
like a private profile, but it's like, oh, check out these dirty little things.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
That's a tight move.
Little preview for the Instagram.
Everybody's got something to do. Like, I guess they don't have hobbies, so they're just like, this is me being hot still.
Yeah.
Which rules? It does rule.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, it's got to be so brutal to be like a aspiring influencer. Like you're at an open mic.
I mean, like, kind of.
Dude, I almost had a fucking panic attack the other week, right?
Why?
I ate a fucking edible.
Sure.
And I'm just sitting on my couch, like, scrolling through, and somebody you know how many people we know that put up embarrassing shit.
Yeah.
Like, fucking front-facing videos, like, telling people where they're at. I'm like, dude, like, you have 85 followers, dude.
Ugh.
Like, nobody's coming.
I'm
just
kind
go
of
do
guilty.
the fucking show. No, I don't think I've seen you do it. I would bash you openly.
Yeah,
like I would respond to it and be like, you're fucking embarrassing me.
Yeah, there's no chance that you're not gonna shit on me.
Yeah, no, that's called being actual friend to someone.
That's a good point.
Like, dude, you're embarrassing.
I appreciate that because I need to be slapped around
you need to
a
get
little
knocked
bit.
down.
Yeah.
But I do the same but like people do that shit. I'm fucking scrolling on Instagram and I see that and like my mind starts spiraling. I'm like, dude, is this what everybody looks at me like that I grew up with? I'm like, motherfucker.
That was one of my biggest
I started
fears.
like breathing like, oh my God, this is terrible. Or you see like a dude, trying to rap. You're like, dude, it ain't for you, dude. It's not your thing.
I know.
And I got up and I'm like, dude, literally like about to hyperventilate. And then I remembered I was on an edible and I was like, oh God.
Oh, thank
You ever
God.
been that high that I forgot?
I've been
I
so
just started
high.
doing the dishes to occupy my mind.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, dude, I'm on an edible.
I took in
I just started eating.
I took one last week and got way like it was the first time with this kind. Got way too high that like you ever get so high you find God, you start praying
you're like,
again.
please, dude, if I get through this,
Like if I could just get an ETA on how long this high is going to be, I will be back in church. Not this Sunday, the
Googling
birds are
shit.
playing, but next week I will
you
be back.
start Googling.
Yeah.
What can I do to get out of this? Or you do something horrible.
But now I know my dose. I'm like, all right, Brennan, take half.
I'm a 10 milligram guy.
Yeah, really?
I'm grooving.
That's a lot.
I don't think, is it?
My assumption.
I'm fucking weigh like 230, so it's like not gonna hit me with that kind of
That's
shit.
a good
You know
point.
what I
We're
mean?
two different types of dog breeds.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking schnauzer, and you're a great dude.
Yeah, can't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to be careful with those. I'm like, I can do
5
fucking,
milligrams is kind of like a starting point, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm not a big weed guy. Like, I can have like weed sometimes.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like goofy and I want to eat, but like if I smoke every day, I get depressed.
Yeah.
I can't like my girl can smoke and be like fucking productive. And like,
I've never been. By the way, any talk from me about marijuana is a complete joke. Just
not
for,
me. I like coke.
Just for work
Molly.
purposes. It's a complete joke. But yeah, I'm not a productive kind of guy when it comes to that stuff. I don't know how people are.
I used to be when I was younger, but then I'm like I was also retarded in 23.
Yeah, and just
like I sold weed forever for like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And I was high all the time. And then I remember it getting to a point where like I would meet people to sell weed and I'm high.
Yeah.
And then you start getting paranoid, like, oh, am I gonna get fucking jumped?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, dude. I also didn't want to be like 28 getting arrested with like 3 pounds of weed. Like, yeah.
Now it's dangerous too. It's less dangerous now. Like back in high school,
It was like you could get in fucking trouble.
You
Dude.
didn't know what you were smoking though either.
Yeah. That was when everybody used to like fucking dose people with PCP.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, it was like we grew up like in dangerous times when it came to that shit.
Well, nobody knew about anything really. Like my parents are pretty cool. Like we would come home high and they'd just be like, my mom would just cook. Like,
My parents really cared about weed.
Really?
They were like, no, like they didn't care. It's like if I'm underage drinking at 14, like, yeah, everybody does it in high school.
I didn't drink a lot when I was younger, like in high school.
I'm reversed where it's like I started drinking so young that I'm trying to get more away from that, and I don't care as much about the other stuff.
I'm trying,
You know?
but it's like every week's the week I'm getting it together.
I
You know what I
know.
mean? Like Monday hits, you're like, dude, no,
Yeah.
because you got fucked up all weekend and you have like that anxiety on Monday.
That's
and then by the
brutal.
time Thursday rolls around,
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, a couple cocktails. Let me get 100 pack,
I
right?
know. and then that bleeds into Friday.
Yeah, next thing you know, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. You got like
Yeah.
8 friends in your kitchen. You're like, what am I doing?
It's also tough going out to shows every night and not having one or two.
Yeah.
And then when you have one or two,
It's like, what's the point? I
about
might as well
3?
get fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But especially shows on the weekend.
Yeah.
Because it's usually, like, at least anymore, like lately, it's just like, if we have shows, I'm like, I want people there that I like.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, if we run into each other on a show together and it's me, you,
We're hanging
Dan,
out,
and we
yeah.
got a crew, yeah, like it's gonna turn into a fun
Yeah.
time. But a lot of times, sometimes stand up has helped me from not drinking as much because I got to drive home. So I'm like, I can't drink.
Yeah, true.
And that have you ever been sober for an extended period of time?
I did a month one time.
That's all I've done is
I've
sober
only
October.
ever done a month. And I forget why I did it. I think I just wanted to do it because I was like, dude, you're a fucking alcoholic.
Same.
Prove you
Yeah.
can do it. And I'm like, oh, no, you just like drinking.
How'd you feel after you did it?
I mean, the same.
I felt incredible, dude.
Yeah, I felt like pretty good. But I still, like...
I felt like Bradley Cooper in A Beautiful Mind, where he starts, like, he takes that pill and he's, like, getting good at everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
want to keep drinking to, like, keep my ego in check.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you hate yourself.
Because if I'm sober and have an Adderall, I'm like, I should run for political office. Like, I think I got it in me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can't email, but I think I could
dude,
lead this country to
victory. If I get a bitch to handle my emails, I need an office slut and I'll get done a business.
Oh yeah.
But
Next
yeah,
Bill
dude.
Clinton.
But I also, like, I'll get hammered and then the next day I'll go to the gym. Like, I make myself go.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I've done like, I don't know. I'll just, like, if I wake up hungover, I'll punish myself by I'll go get 2 energy drinks, chug them, and just make myself work out. Like
What
a punishment,
kind of-
but then you're like, that's not healthy.
If you're punishing yourself with a workout, what workouts are you doing?
Just fucking, I won't really do, I do like pull-ups, deadlifts. I don't do like, I don't know.
I keep it simple, dude.
Yeah.
Like jailhouse, jailhouse workouts. I'll do
used
some
to be
sit-ups.
I used to, I kickboxed for a while. Like, I would go
just
do
started
that
boxing, by the
jiu-jitsu.
way.
That's the shit. It's the best.
I'm
You look
having a
good.
blast, dude.
Jump. I used to love jump rope, but then I got ankle surgery, so I can't do that anymore.
Bro, you're speaking. So I just got a jump rope, and now I'm
best.
getting really into it, dude. And it's fun. I'm trying to learn. Like,
Once you
different
get
shit.
good at it and start doing tricks, you can do it forever.
Dude, so let me tell you, I saw this. I came across this girl on Instagram. She put up a reel, and she's doing wild tricks on the jump rope, right?
I'll get lost on Instagram on that kind of shit.
I got completely lost in it. So next thing you know, I'm on her page because, like, and she does it to music. And it
I've
was
seen
like
them.
real fucking cool.
It's like the chicks who do the Skippy videos. You ever see those? What's that
Kind
called?
of.
Stomping?
Oh, like
You
double
don't know-
dutch?
No, these girls are just dancing, but they're not dancing. They're kind of just prancing in place,
Really?
like shuffling their feet. It's crazy.
Well,
looking.
that's kind of what this girl's doing, but with a jump rope. So it's
Yeah.
kind of cool. So I'm like, fuck, dude. This is. So I go down through her page, and it says that I go all the way back, and it turns out
You're
that
stalking this person.
yeah, I went deep, and it turns out she was like, I can't believe I've only been jumping rope for a year. This was such a crazy hobby to pick up during the quarantine. So I'm like, you got that fucking good in a year?
Dude.
Next day I ordered a jump rope,
you're like-
and I'm out there, and I suck.
Can you please start fucking jump roping on stage?
I'll-
That'd be so funny. You
yeah.
just got an ear mic.
Yeah, toss it up. Yeah,
Like a
as I'm doing
TED
stand up.
Talk.
Yeah, but dude, it's a blast, dude. Because I need working out now to be a game. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
I need
it's
to
fucking-
I need to make it boxing. I need to jump rope. I need
Yeah,
it to be fun because I'm
boring.
because I have ADD.
Yeah. I used to, like kickboxing and like fucking hitting pads or like
that's fun.
Jiu-jitsu's fun as shit because
Yeah.
the time goes. You're like lifting, like I started lifting weights. I had to go like talk to one of my meathead
Yeah.
friends. I'm like, let me go to the gym. Let me see how to do this shit.
Then when
And
you're lifting weights for a while too, you just feel like you're doing
stiff.
the same shit. You feel stiff,
Stiff as shit,
doing the
yeah.
same shit over and over again. You get
Yeah.
like boxy.
yeah, it's no good.
Yeah.
You don't want to get too jacked. You should worry about that. Don't get too swole.
That was always I remember saying that when I was younger. Like I'd be working out, like I don't want to get too jacked, and all my friends are like, "You don't have to worry about
not
that. That's not the issue. You don't have to worry
It's my
about
favorite.
that." Do you still do any of the jiu-jitsu or kickboxing?
No, my ankle's mangled.
What'd
Like,
you do to your ankle?
I broke it a bunch of times. See that scar?
Oh,
Dude, I had like bad ankle surgery.
you got like a fucking raptor claw for a foot.
Because I fucking I played like fucking after high school when I was like 21. We joined like 7-on-7 football leagues.
Oh, those are fun.
They're fun, but we were playing like it's
Was it
like
flag or-
it was flag, but it was full contact line.
Oh, really?
And it was dudes that played like either
Yeah.
fucking one guy was in arena football. So
Yeah.
if you got like an interception or something, you could fully block. So dudes were
Yeah.
getting their fucking like dicks knocked in the
Especially the guys that join those leagues, because
dirt.
those
They're
are the guys
angry
that
they didn't do anything.
yeah,
and they're
like,
still good.
"Oh, I should have been playing college football, or I should have been pro, and then like, oh, I need something.
But I kept fucking rolling my ankle. And I was like, because I rolled my ankle a lot, like playing sports younger,
Yeah.
and you like don't think about
Yeah, you
it.
bounce right back.
And then I went to the doctor eventually, and they took an X-ray, and they're like, "Dude, you have the ankle of like an 80-year-old man."
Oh, really?
So I had like fucking like I got arthritis in my ankle. There's like chunks of bone and shit in it.
Ooh, and they probably can't do
They
anything
can't.
about that.
That's what I'm like. I'm also so stupid. I'm like, can't you like cut a slit and vacuum the chunks out?
Yeah.
Like, do something.
You know, cut a piece of my dick
Yeah,
out. Cut a
do
piece of my
something. That's
12-inch hog and put it in as
that's
my
what
ankle.
They were like, we're gonna cut a piece of your knee out and slide it into the gap gap. I'm
Really?
Like, yeah, take a piece of my knee.
Yeah, you're like, you don't think
Tall
that
guys'
might cause
knees
an
are
issue?
always good.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
So you can't, like, if you throw a kick, you might have a Conor McGregor situation.
No, it won't break. It just fucking hurts.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
Louis has a
dude.
great joke about that from forever ago, where he said he went to the doctor because his ankle really hurt, and he's like, when you're 40, he's like, there's no solution for for like a shitty ankle. Go to the doctor, and he's like, yeah, it's just worn out. He's like, is there anything I could do? He's like, nah, it's just shitty now. He's take some Advil. He's like, well, won't that like mess up your intestinal?
He's like, yeah, should
do some intestinal damage? He goes, oh yeah, it will, but like you just got to weigh that with how much your ankle hurts.
Bro. Yeah, you kind of put on the balancing scale.
That's the solution.
Well, that's like the annoying. Yeah, dude, I fucking hate getting. That's why I'm just gonna do roids. That's just the only move. And just
you don't
ignore
even
it.
need to do roids. You got to just like
do roids.
Yeah, because you just got to not get fat. Like you don't need to
That's the
pack
move.
on muscle.
Because I hate cardio. What am I gonna walk on the fucking treadmill?
That's all I'm trying to force myself to do now is cardio. But that's why I'm doing boxing and stuff like that because I can't just do the
you get
straight
shredded.
treadmill.
I can't run. Are you a jogger guy?
I was, but now that I'm doing boxing, I'm just trying to
There's no
jump
need.
rope and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's the
Because
move.
also that's like
Fucks
that,
your feet up
that
too.
fucks up my ankles.
Running? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Every time everybody's always like, I'm like, I've never seen someone jogging that I want to look like. It's always some hungry looking dude. I'm like, fucking, what?
And if you're not doing anything else and you're just running, you do get skinny fat. You might drop
you look
some weight.
shitty.
Yeah.
You look like a melting candle. You have like skinny ass arms and a
Like a melting
shitty
candle.
torso. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this?
You look like the candle from Beauty and the
Yeah,
Beast.
you look like a mozzarella stick without any breading on it. Like, what the fuck is this pile of shit?
Look at this fucking cheese ball.
It never looks good.
Yeah.
And then you're just running. You look like a fucking dork.
Yeah.
Like, at least shadow box. Like, pretending you're getting
I
ready
know.
for something.
But I'll tell you what, boxing's so much fun, but because I'm really new to it, there's really nothing more emasculating than like
getting tuned up.
The dude that
You're not sparring, right?
No.
Yeah,
I
don't.
told the guy, I was like, he was like, so what do you want to do with it? I'm like, I do not want to fight or anything.
Yeah,
like
I'm just trying to get in
wanna,
shape.
Exactly.
That's it.
And I'm like, I just want to have some fun. I want to learn how to fight and like do some combos, but I'm not trying to get in the ring and spar.
Yeah, because the boxing gyms will be like, you'll go to a gym and they'll be like, oh, you're pretty good. Like, you want to hop in there?
Yeah.
But they just use you to, like, practice on. You're just
For
basically
the guys that are getting ready.
They're getting ready for
Yeah,
shit.
I don't want to be a dummy.
I just went, that was last week, and I went and announced.
Oh, dude, I
it
saw that. What was that?
This dude, you know Eric Todd?
Yes.
Yeah, he's like an older guy. He's like 40 something. He's a fucking man. But I met him at a cricket show, and then he hit me up out of the blue. He's like, "Yo, do you want to go announce or MC this boxing event?" I was like, "What do you
mean MC? Were you refereeing?
No,
or
I
just calling?
I fucking Bruce Buffered basically. I came out, like, introduced, like, I read all the sponsors off, like, you basically announced the fucking names, sit there,
Damn.
chill, and then after the fight you come up and get the judge's scorecard, go up. It's pretty sweet.
And you get to just watch these kids because I saw the videos
I
that you
just
posted.
chill there.
Those kids look like animals, dude.
There was like 10-year-olds that would fucking beat the shit out of you.
Like you could tell, dude. Like they knew what they were doing. Like their footwork.
Boxing, if you don't start boxing by the time you're 12, you're beat. Like,
Yeah.
them kids are like them little fucking Spanish kids. They've been boxing since they were little kids.
So the guy that's training me used to be a pro boxer, like whatever. But like he'll just do little things where he's like put your like he'll show me. He's
Show
like,
you
I
little-
can fuck you up right now. Put
Yeah.
your fucking hands
Well,
up.
boxing is all your feet.
Yeah.
Your feet where you put people.
Yeah.
That's like, people don't know how.
People have always said that, and now that I'm doing, I
all-
didn't because I'm like I played football, I played basketball, like I have good footwork, like
Not for boxing. It's a
it's
completely
different,
thing.
dude. I was like, I feel so clumsy, dude.
Dude, it's crazy.
Because if you're off balance, like, because you know what I've noticed? I think football really fucks you up for that because I'm so used to leaning
It's
forward.
such a different balance.
You know what I mean? Because you're on the line, you're ready to
going
fire
forward
off.
and not sitting in it.
But if you're going forward, he's like, dude, I'll step back and knock you the
drill
fuck
you,
out.
yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I gotta get balanced.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's hard, but it's fucking good for you. I think it's good for, like, I think that shit helps your stand up too, getting good at anything. If you just have like a hobby.
Totally. Like
the move.
I love that, dude. Like I just need, one of the reasons I love stand up is because it's just like an endless pursuit of trying to get better at something.
Yeah.
I need to feel like I'm getting better at something.
Yeah.
And it's good for stand up too, in case we need to rough a
Fucking
couple people up.
no
as we're
names
talking before the
mentioned.
podcast.
God damn it.
Just in case.
Motherfucker. Shout out Grape Room.
Yeah, great
But-
room, wild place.
Yeah,
dude.
dude. That's what, because the dude who used, like, my last kickboxing coach was this fucking Puerto Rican dude named Alex.
Puerto Ricans can fight,
Dude,
man.
and
Is
he's
that
like,
racist?
I mean, they're good. They're
compliment.
always good.
It's not
But
racist
he
when
was
it's a
like a
compliment.
fucking beautiful dude. He looks like, just one of those dudes, like,
Yeah.
perfect skin.
Yeah.
Looked like a pretty boy.
Like
he looked
what's
like a
his name?
model.
Like the famous Mexican boxer dude. Who am I thinking of?
De La Hoya.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like good looking
just
dude.
a good looking dude.
Yeah.
But he was a fucking savage.
Yeah.
And he bounced at like a strip club in Philly, and he would just fuck with people just to fuck them up.
How scary is that too? Like
Well,
you don't
people
know who
have
can
no
fight.
idea. Like I was pretty decent at kickboxing.
Yeah.
But then you have like you fuck with dudes that are like even like a high level amateur. I'm like people have no idea how fucking dangerous like some nerd is.
Oh my God.
Especially now.
Right.
It's even this was like
I know every
10
nerd's
years ago.
fucking taking jiu-jitsu and
It's
shit.
crazy.
But you're also a big guy too, so you were probably in a big weight class.
oh my god, some fucking monsters.
Like I would not. It's probably way more dangerous for you guys because you're so big. If you take a hit
Smash.
versus a flurry from a 135,
That's why they weight classes.
yeah,
But
that's crazy,
dude, yeah.
How long did you do it for?
I mean, my stepdad did karate and shit. Like, that was my whole childhood. He would just, like, drink fucking soda and watch
beat the
Steven
shit out of you.
Seagal. And then we'd go in the basement. He's like, yo, hold this kickboxing pad. And just blast me.
It sounds like a stepbrother
Yeah,
situation.
and
where
just
it's like,
yell
where'd
at
you
me
go
for, like,
karate in the
moving and
garage?
shit.
Yeah.
He'd be like, stop moving back. I'm like, bro, you got, like, 140 pounds on
You're a
me.
grown-ass man.
You're a grown man. I'm 12.
Yeah.
Dude. I'm crying right now. there was times I was literally, like, tearing up, like,
Just
oh,
holding the bag.
stop moving, pussy.
That's
And then we'd just
so
go upstairs
funny.
and eat some hamburger helper.
Oh yeah.
Hell yes. Damn. But no, it did it for a
Kickboxing's
while.
wild,
and
too,
then-
'cause-
dude, it's crazy.
I mean, not many people have taken a kick.
In the it's
I've
not-
gotten
it's not
kicked
fun.
and not in like I got jumped and got kicked in the fucking face.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, that's way worse than a punch,
Not
dude.
fun, dude.
Like punted. But the
Yeah,
guy like
it's like-
punted my head. Dude. I'm surprised it stayed
Yeah,
on
it's
my
not
shoulders.
good. But then that shit like that'll make you realize like, oh, I'm not completely like. You feel like you'd get punched and your whole face would just like turn to
I
mush.
know.
You're like, no.
Yeah, well,
There's like chicks get punched by dudes and they're
Yeah.
still fine eventually.
yeah, I don't know,
Usually.
dude. I've got beat the fuck up a couple of times where it really because when I was younger, like I was so fearless, and then after
like-
getting beat up, I'm like, don't ever put yourself in a situation if you
Yeah,
can avoid it.
never,
I
ever.
fractured my face, like
Oh, hell
fractured my orbital bone from getting hit so hard, and luckily
Yeah.
I didn't have to. I almost had to get surgery on my face, and
Fuck.
after that, I'm like, guy, what are you doing, dude?
Dude, it's
you're
it's
not
like
the tough
the
guy.
amount of times it's like there's always. You ever go to Z Bar?
No.
In Fishtown, it's a fucking scumbag.
Is that
It's like
a
coke-
fighting gym?
No, it's like a coke den after hours bar.
Okay.
Like there's just dirtbags in there, and I walked in with girls one time, and these dudes started talking shit, and I was
Yeah.
with some other dude I didn't know. I started talking shit back to the dudes, and nothing happened with it. And then later on, walking outside, and the one dude starts like arguing with the dude I was with.
Yeah.
And I went to broke it up. Dude hit me in the back of the head, knocked me
Yeah.
out, chipped my tooth. You're like,
Because that's the shit that scares me. Because the times I've been fucked up, it's
get hit in the back of
situations
the head
like
or some shit, or you're drunk.
Even like if you are trained as a fighter, when you get in like a bar fight and there's people throwing,
Anybody can
it
knock
don't
you the fuck
matter.
out. Dude, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Did you see? You know who Joe Schilling is? He's like a world champion fighter, and
I'm just kind of getting into the UFC.
he's just a kickboxer.
Yeah.
But he's fought like MMA fights, but he was out and he's at a bar.
Yeah.
And some dude like jumped at him. He knocked him through the fuck out. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's built like me, like a tall, skinnier guy.
Yeah. And even there's
He's knocking the
small
fuck
guys
out.
like me that are
Oh,
in the
dude,
UFC.
animals.
I did.
We were just at you know Tyler Rothrock?
yeah.
I was up at his show in Allentown last week, and
Love Tyler.
Of old UFC fighter was there, Zach Makovsky, and he's your size, is skinnier than you, but he's like jacked. Like if you took he's like one.
So
Of,
pretty similar.
you know what you see if you like you'll see a dude and you're like, he's not in that good of shape because he has a t-shirt on, he takes off, it's just like diced up.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those dudes, but he's like D1 wrestler would just slam your head through the
Yeah.
side. Well,
Jesus. I
it's
did.
hilarious.
I did this guy Steve Selecki and his brother Joe Selecki, who's in the UFC, and he's like, I don't know what weight class he is. He's probably similar, and I don't want to compare myself to him because
He's a little smaller than me.
he's
I'd probably
jacked.
fuck him up, honestly.
He's bigger than me, but like in terms of weight, like I'm fucking fat. I'm like 5'7", 175.
Hell yeah.
I gotta fucking take it down a notch. But he's probably, I don't know,
150,
maybe
155,
I don't-
145.
He looks great because
Yeah.
those guys, even if you're 155, that sounds small, but they're fucking
Yeah,
jacked.
jacked.
But he's a guy where I feel like sneakily,
Yeah, just
like
maul you.
somebody might think, oh, you could fuck with him, and he's like, he will destroy you.
Yeah, those are the best videos though when like big dudes are like trying to bully a little guy and he's a wrestler and just mauls you.
My favorite one recently was
The bathroom one?
It was the cowboy boots. Yeah, where he just, and that was a prime example of a kid who looked like a dork who's probably been taking like jujitsu or something.
No, he was a fighter. I know he had jujitsu, but the other guy was a fucking D1. He fucking played wide receiver at Oklahoma or some shit. He's like an elite athlete.
Which is hilarious though, because those are the tough guys who they're like, oh, I'm an athlete, I can fight. No, you can't.
No, you're great at running around on a football field.
I thought because I was like, an athletic guy, I could fight, and then you go, nah, buddy, it's a different thing.
Dude, it's the same thing as like if you showed up to a basketball court and a bunch of D1 guys are playing pickup, you're like, I could do this. It's the same thing as trying to fight a guy like that.
Yeah,
like that's all he does.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's like, hey, you're good at basketball, but then if LeBron shows up, it's like you're not going to shoot around.
Yeah, he rules.
It's like these guys are.
Are you a basketball guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You like LeBron or hate him?
I used to like him. I don't like him as much anymore
because of the hair.
No, the hair. I mean, the hair. I could give a fuck about. Like, he should just go bald at this point. I mean, for sure.
It is hilarious.
But I don't know. He just seems like.
I love how people are shocked that he's bald. I'm like, dude, he looked like he was 35 when he was 18 years old.
But I don't know why he's still hanging on to it.
I don't know.
Did you ever see when he did the thing
dude,
where
nobody can literally say anything to you ever. Oh, the hairline.
It looked like he painted on his hair. Like
nobody was better than Carlos Boozer. You know, Carlos Boozer. Remember his? It looked like he sharpied his fucking head.
I'm like, dude, any guy in the NBA with a bald head looks good. Look at Michael Jordan. Just fucking shave.
Fine.
You look
it's
great.
Over, dude.
Yeah,
it's over.
If you start to go bad, like as a man, just take it.
You gotta go. That's as soon as I lose some hair.
Do you think you'll go? Do you have any bald family members?
I don't know.
But you like
my grandpa was.
You would start to be going at this point, right?
I don't know. 33. I'm gonna be 33. I don't know.
That's pretty young.
Yeah, I don't know. 40. Because I got some boys that started to fucking see you at like 20 something.
I feel like generally, if you're gonna be bald, that's probably when it
usually starts going. I don't know.
I'm getting grays, baby.
You grays?
Yeah.
I could go. I don't have any grays.
Yeah, because you're genetically superior.
Yeah. Well, we know that.
Yeah, take one look. You're sitting down. That's why we're sitting down on this podcast. So we're not standing up here.
God, a standing podcast would suck.
Yeah. How we doing on time, by the way? I'm in no rush. I just I have no idea because of
4:50.
Oh, cool.
4:56.
We got start? Yeah, we started like 4:05, so we got some time.
Baby.
Yeah.
15 minutes. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
Just a hot guy.
Just fucking
hot guys
sucks,
on podcasts. I'm gonna put myself
being
in
hot. You know, I'm pretty excited about how long it took us to start talking about fighting.
Yeah.
Because like that's usually pretty.
Yeah.
If all my boys are drinking it about a half an hour.
Yeah.
Till people start challenging each other. Like if I'm drunken with my stepdad, or like we went down the beach like 2 weeks ago to my aunt's pool house. She has like a big like pool house or beach house.
Fuck yeah.
And we're like 3 hours in, we're wrestling in the pool. Like every fucking time.
Yeah, I love how you're like, my aunt's got this sick mansion of a beach house. If you go there, it's probably just like an above ground pool.
No, dude,
town.
she's like a baller fucking
That's awesome.
lawyer.
Yeah.
Man, my stepdad's sister. It's hilarious.
It's great having a couple of rich relatives that you can go over just to splurge a little bit. And you're like, man, what a life to live.
This is sick.
Yeah.
Like cooks and shit, rules.
Yeah. I love talking about random shit like this on the podcast. So like get into fighting and stuff like that. Like I don't want to have the pressure to feel like it needs to be funny. That's how I am off stage.
It's also fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If somebody's like, now I gotta go be on and
just
fucking
on
riff
the whole time.
nonstop.
Like I hate when people do that off stage where they're still in on stage
comedy mode. Or
I'm like, hey, I just want to connect with people that I think
can I just talk to you psycho?
Normal. Yeah.
I started I recently called I forget where the fuck we were. Like we were at the grape room and somebody started talking to me. I'm like, are you fucking running a bit by me?
Exactly.
Especially if I'm not friends with you. Like if you were like, hey, I thought of this. What do you think of this? That's fine.
Just be chill and be funny on stage.
But if you're talking to me, just hang out.
Yeah. It's exhausting.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, that's why I'm so, like, I was annoyed I started comedy later, and then I got happy because I was like, if you're only friends with comedians, like, Jesus Christ.
I know.
That is a brutal lineup to have.
That's so true. It's refreshing because once you start doing it, it starts to take over your life. You're doing it so often. You're out every night. But then when you get a break and you go back and you meet up with your boys, like the people that you grew up with, you're like, God, it's so refreshing just to be around normal people.
Not to talk about whatever dumb shit. Hey, you still suck too, right? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, and it puts it in perspective too, where you're like, dude, I'm doing an audition for. I'm not doing this, but if you're like, oh, I'm auditioning for JFL.
If we ever got anything,
your friends are like, what the fuck is JFL? I don't give a shit.
Well, that's the best. Like when shit will happen in comedy, and you'll bring it up to somebody, and everybody's like, I don't know what I have no idea what you're talking
like,
about.
oh, I just opened for Tim Dillon. They're like, well, people know who he is now, but Tim's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's crushing it.
But it
I
keeps it in perspective. Your friends
It's
are
so
like,
funny because it's like
you're still that piece of shit that we don't.
I'm
They'll
doing
check
a
you.
show with what's his face, Rich Voss.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like,
Yeah.
because I fucking liked
Yeah,
it.
comedy
You know what
legend.
I mean? And then you tell somebody like, "Who the fuck is that?" Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, nobody gives a fuck.
yeah.
about
You're like,
comedy.
you forget that even the biggest people in the industry that we are so into, a lot of normal people, unless you're at that, Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
those
there's
people.
like 15.
There's like, yeah, exactly. There's
So
like
funny.
15 of them that they even know.
Yeah,
Some people don't even know that Rogan's a comic. They're like, oh, I just thought he was like the
I
Fear
thought it was
Factor, the
Fear Factor
podcast guy.
the UFC guy.
Yeah,
That's all. I just knew who he was from UFC.
I knew him as the Fear Factor guy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Fear Factor did rule.
Yeah, it was fucking.
Can
awesome.
you eat weird shit? Are you one of those people?
No,
me neither. I'm a
like
pussy with that.
Oh yeah, dude, I'll throw up.
Yeah, I can't. Are you a dog shit picker upper guy? I do that.
Oh, I have to
Yeah,
because I got the pup now.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and leave.
But yeah,
that.
it's. Yeah, I'm gonna
kidding.
just go ahead and leave that. Good fertilizer.
I'm kidding.
I have a joke in my acts where I'm like, I always pick up my dog shit if someone's looking.
yeah, that's
If they're
the
not
move.
looking,
Dude, nothing's
if it's
better.
in a good spot where there's trees around, and I go, no one's gonna walk there.
Yeah.
I'm fucking bouncing.
Go ahead,
dude.
put that in the flower bed.
Yeah, that's a nice compost pile.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Earth.
Because it's like nothing's better because I live in the city, and there's been like a few times like walking around Fishtown where you'll catch like a hot chick trying to leave her dog shit, and
On the
then she
cement?
like looks up at you
Yeah.
and like make eye contact. You better
Don't
go
you
pick up
dare,
that turd,
you
bitch.
dirty little bitch.
So
What
funny.
are you doing later?
You got
That's so
the
funny.
I got somewhere for you to throw out that turd.
It's tough in the city because, like, there's no grass for them to
And
walk
everybody has
around.
fucking dogs. I'm like, what's with all the dogs in the city?
If you
It
don't
just doesn't
pick-
feel right.
I know.
like-
Like we were living when we got Graham, we were in Jersey City. And Jersey City's there's a lot of places you can
Jersey
go around
City
it.
rules.
It's really
It's a great
nice.
city.
Oh, it's awesome. But like around the general area of our apartment, it was mostly just pavement and stuff.
Yeah.
So it feels like
You can't leave shit on the sidewalk. It's an animal move,
Yeah.
even for me.
yeah. But
Unless you're in a poor neighborhood, then leave it.
yeah, then leave it so somebody pick it up and sell it.
Yeah, for real.
Like it's North Korea.
God,
But it
that is
it
hilarious. They
reminded
sell
me.
the shit there.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight.
Dude, I thought that Scholes was pretty wild for coming on. First of all, it was hilarious that he just started immediately
Scholes?
talking about
What'd he do?
Andrew Scholes.
What do you do?
He didn't do anything. He was joking around, but he kind of brought up where he's like, "You think she was like lying about any of that stuff?" And Rogan's like, "No, I don't think
Who?
so."
Oh, the
Scholes.
girl who
The North Korean girl.
Yeah.
But he was just joking. He wasn't like making a serious accusation. He was
Yeah.
just sort of like, "I wonder."
I wonder if she fibbed. I'm sure some stuff's.
I don't know.
You're gonna stretch some of it, right?
I have no idea.
But
But even
no.
if like it's a little bit of an the
Yeah.
least exaggeration of that is
It's
still a
still
horrific
terrible.
way to live. But he was like, "You mean that North Korean girl with the heavies? She had these huge
Oh
tits."
yeah. Oh, I seen them. They're
I was
fake,
like,
right?
"Yo,
They gotta be
she
fake.
gives the biggest, like the most heartfelt." Heart-wrenching
That's why dudes
interview.
rule so hard.
And Schultz is like, check out the heavies on this girl, dude. And now he's marking it as merch. He's got like sweatshirts that
Heavies.
say like the heavies.
That
which I'm
rules.
like, yeah, dude. I'm like, that's amazing. Way to capitalize on it.
Every time.
Yeah.
That was like the fun. Did you ever hear the? I remember when everybody was shitting on Trump, like when he was still president. Somebody put out an
You mean,
article,
like, right now?
always, yeah.
Yeah.
But somebody put out like this piece about like the shit he said about women, like horrible shit. And
And you're like, it's just
dude,
like
it's
he's just
terrible, but it's like
getting
the
funnier.
guy's fucking funny.
Yeah.
And they put out one, and it was like an interviewer was like, if your wife got in a disfiguring car accident, would you be able to stay with her? And he's like, how are the tits?
He said that?
Yeah,
In
which
an
I'm like, dude,
while he was president or
horrible.
before? I mean, either
think it was
way.
before, but I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, that's a fucking hell of a
I mean,
riff.
he said wild stuff while he was president. Imagine like if they had on record everything that he said before.
God,
I mean, Shane Gillis, like, God, dude, he just did it. It's
that
like,
impression.
he did it so perfect in his special where he was just like talking about during the debates. He'd be talking to Ted Cruz and be like,
Just
your
roast.
wife looks like a dog, Ted. And then he's like, what the fuck? You can do that?
You just did like locker room insults.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Like to these presidents who like
it
have
never
been taught,
doesn't work.
No,
If you shit on people, it's always the
you can't
move.
come back with that. You
It's
can't
so
come back
fucking
with
funny.
anything from that.
I wonder-
That like when if you want to be a comic and you want to like roast some people, if you just start
Go childlike insults.
yeah, like you don't have to get cute with it. You just do childlike insults. You can't come back with
Yeah,
anything.
it's nothing. Because nobody can think. Yeah, I don't know.
If you're like your wife is a dog, you can't be like, no, she's not.
Wife is
You're
a dog. I'm like,
Hilarious.
Because then it's I don't know. You like almost can't acknowledge that. It's so fucking funny.
Things are pretty.
It's so funny he got away with that shit talk with that hair. It's crazy.
I mean, right before he got elected, literally says grab him by the pussy.
And everybody even forgets about
like,
that now.
He's done. He's done. And I think his rating shot through the roof. Wrong. No.
So
I was locker room talk.
It's so funny. And now we got like a.
You were saying this last time. I don't know if it was while we were recording, but it sucks. Trump sucks for, the biggest reason because it forced us to have to like kind of acknowledge politics. Yeah. Like you and I
I've never known
I've never known, and I still obviously don't know anything, but I know more now about what's going on than I ever did because you're forced to hear it.
Well, because fucking
everyone's talking about
religion's just basically politics are like religion now. People are like, it's like a sports team. I'm like, what the fuck? This is nerd shit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and they're like, what do you think about this? And I'm like, I don't know.
No idea.
You think I know what's going on? I don't want to have the right. I don't want to be the guy that you look to for having the right opinion.
I thought life.
I want to fuck around. That's why I'm trying to be a comedian.
I thought life was just pussy until I was like 28. And I'm like, hey, there's stuff going on.
Yeah,
it's
like,
crazy.
You wake up out of a fog one day. And you're like,
every day.
Wait, what's going on?
Wait, what? Where am I?
Yeah. We're at war still?
Yeah, I can't. I mean, the people that are like the fucking comedians who've completely just turned into activists. I'm like, what are we doing? At least be funny about it.
I just don't like the virtue signaling of people trying to tell you how good of a person they are. Of like,
they're always the
really?
People.
You think this?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, God.
Yeah. It's like,
stop acting like you got it all figured out.
I mean, and it's all like, you get called losers by like some people in comedy. I'm like, you're a fucking 40-year-old with 3 roommates. Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Right. If you take you out of the comedy world, you're a fucking loser on paper, dude.
You run a bar show that gives you a big, like, you're a power now.
You know what's so scary is we're sitting here talking, recording this, and that's going to be us in 6 to 7 years.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait.
Our girlfriend's gonna break up.
I'm just gonna be bald and fat.
We're gonna be rooming together. We're gonna be bald.
We got a trailer park. That would rule, though. I would love to live in a trailer.
Fuck yeah,
it'd be pretty tight.
Yeah,
I used to shit on that, and then my girlfriend's dad got a fucking RV.
Oh,
pretty tight.
That'd be sweet, dude. Drive around the country.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I feel like I would end up murdering someone and leaving them in a national
you
park.
Got some real Gabby potato vibes.
That story came out, and then you like see video. Like you ever see like
everyone was hitting you up, Ryan?
Yeah, come on, bro. You see like somebody gets murdered on like a true crime thing, and then you see like the only video they have of her, she's like selling shampoo or something. Like, I get it. I kind of get it, dude. I kind of fucking get it. Fucking make me do one more fucking flash sale. I'm gonna blow my brains out.
Yeah, you're like, I would feel so much worse, but she seems annoying.
She's fucking hot, but god damn it,
so
anybody's killable in the right situation.
You know what's funny is they got like Dog the Bounty Hunter on it now. People on the internet. The cops are like, we got no fucking idea. Like the internet.
Where's that retarded blonde guy?
The Dog the Bounty Hunter who like came back from. I thought he was dead.
Yeah.
I thought he was dead. And then the internet, they're like the ones finding clues.
Finding everything. It's crazy.
The cops are like, yeah, could you?
I'm almost like, how fucking bad does your life suck that you're launching investigations online? Like, thank God people are doing it. But I'm like, if I look for something on the internet, it's Google first 4 search. I ain't looking for shit.
Yeah, I ain't getting too deep.
I ain't fucking researching nothing. Like if I watch a documentary, I'm like, this is factual. If you put this work into it, I'm not fact checking you.
Nobody's turning to you who has just learned about email to crack the case via the internet.
Look, I'm all over this one.
That's so
it is fucking crazy. I don't know how people I like the people that are like if I watch anything, I'm like, that's right.
Do you think that they'll find him?
Oh, for sure, dude. They're going to find him eventually.
You think they'll find him dead or alive? Well, he's not dead. He's run. Are his parents missing now, too?
I don't know.
Or are they just not
attention to it? I get all the updates from like Dan Madden. Every time I want to know something about what's current, I know Dan's a psycho, so he'll actually look into it. I'm like, what's your opinion on this?
Yeah, I'll go to, that's how I get my news. That or it would be like KFC from Barstool who posts like the 1 minute man clips. I'm like, I'll watch something for a minute and give me the scoop. So I don't know if this is accurate, but I think the last that I had heard,
I know he disappeared in a forest. That was the last I heard.
He disappeared, but I think they also came out and said when he got back from the trip, his parents took him on like a 3-day camping trip, probably to scope out places for him to run to.
Probably.
But then are they back.
Well,
And
because
like,
it's fucked up. Because if your kid kills somebody, you're probably still like, it's my kid.
yeah, I mean, so I
I
wouldn't
feel
be
like if
surprised.
I killed a girl, though, my parents would be like, all right. Like, if I got in a
They're like,
bar fight and killed somebody, my parents would be like, all right, dude, I got you.
I feel like they would have a plan because they've been expecting this to happen.
Yeah,
Like,
my mom would be like, finally fuck
finally
that
happened,
bitch.
guys. Get the
Yeah.
tarp. Roll this
Yeah.
girl up.
I don't know. It's so funny that he killed his girlfriend on a camping trip, then came home and went camping. That dude loves to camp. Like, I hope he gets a fucking Discovery Channel show.
Oh my god.
They should send like Bear Grylls after
He's
him.
like, I don't know. I just didn't see all of Yellowstone. I
It's
just wanted to
fucking-
check out the rest of
I
it.
didn't see one fucking geyser.
Yeah.
Too busy yapping with his girlfriend. Could you imagine if you had, like, if my girl, like, if you're dating a girl who's like, you want to vlog together? I'm like, no.
That's what these 22-year-old like.
It's
That's
fucking crazy.
I mean,
I just wanted like your dreams to be. I don't know. I guess I can't shit on that because we want to. Like
As I'm trying to grow-
our dream. I want to. My dream is to be
Like and
alone in
subscribe.
Motel 6s.
yeah. Like and subscribe on YouTube, you
It's
guys.
like-
He's fucking.
I don't know what's gonna happen. What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know. I think that they gotta find him.
I mean,
They
they
gotta-
found everybody. Right?
He's in Mexico right now. Probably.
Hopefully, I'm going to Mexico in 2 weeks, so
Are
I'm
you?
gonna keep an eye out for that fucker. What's he look like? He's bald, right?
I think he's a bald, like skinny white dude,
Young bald,
young bald.
very angry people. Young white bald dudes.
What if he's out there wearing a wig now,
That'd be a tight move.
just looking like you?
I went somewhere recently, and some guy I saw like we did like this show where you did stand up between bands.
Oh, cool.
And I did it like 2 years ago, and the guy looks familiar, and I was like, "Do you have a wig on?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, hair rules." He had a full wig, like a Joe Dirt wig with a hat on. I'm like, "This is crazy."
Oh, but like he's not rocking it like on a daily basis.
No, I
was
think he just wears it for shows.
Oh, well, that's
He's like,
funny.
"Chicks love hair." I'm like, "That rocks."
That's so, dude. Every year, my one buddy, he'll be Joe Dirt for Halloween, and he'll clean up with girls specifically in
of the
that
hair?
costume because the hair. What
That's
is
the
that?
move. I don't know,
Mullets are in right now.
dude. I've been feeling the itch.
You've been thinking about it?
I really have.
Because you got the
been.
flow in the back.
Dude, I got it.
So you're like,
I
if
got
I
that
just
mud flap.
don't do it, dude.
But then I gotta do like the worst part was I could show up to work with that and nobody would bat an eye. Like
Yeah.
instructions, like everybody's like, "Yeah, man."
I'm not about these mullets.
A lot of
dude.
rat tails. Me
Everyone's
neither.
got them.
Some
They
guys
are
though-
in. Like they are cool
they're in.
currently.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
gay dudes are crushing them,
yeah.
and then like the only people I feel like can do them are gay dudes. And you ever see like a wrestler?
Yeah.
If you're like a wrestler or a football player with like that blockhead, you're like
Yeah.
fucking America.
Well,
dudes.
all fashion starts with gay
probably,
dudes.
it's probably gay dudes than guys who want to bash gay dudes. That's who has mullets.
yeah,
It's
that-
pretty crazy.
Gay dudes, black dudes. As soon as they start doing something fashionable, then
White dudes ruin it.
we ruin it. We try to
like-
get on board.
Fucking white people dancing on TikTok.
Yeah. So as soon as you get the mullet, people are gonna go.
Yeah,
We
it's
gotta get
finished.
rid of
We
this.
got, we're
Yeah.
done. The douches. Once the
Look,
douches start,
mustaches. Who started that? Gay dudes.
gay dudes. They really do.
Yeah.
They crush everything.
Yeah. Like, like ass.
Ass, cheeks. Fucking hell yes.
Yeah.
That would rock. We'd probably have better lives if we were gay.
Yeah, it'd be a lot. Speaking of which, be a lot. Just be a lot of this. Just two
It's a lot
dudes
of
hanging
this.
out.
You want me to suck you off?
You want to get some coffee and just go bang,
That'd be pretty tight.
watch some football. Yeah, I mean,
I guess
it's-
you can do that with girls though.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, wouldn't it be safe if you just hang out with somebody you fuck? I'm like, isn't that your girl?
It could be tough. It could be tough. What time are you gonna be back? That's a Greg Giraldo joke. He has a great joke where he was like, I'm not gonna do the whole thing because I'll just fucking ruin it. But
He's so funny.
God, he was so good, man.
That's what my girl like. I'm not a planner guy.
Yeah.
So every day it's like, what's your plan for today? I'm like, I don't fucking know, dude. Fucking chilling.
I sent Sam, she's going to hear this because she just walked in. I sent her my schedule at the beginning of the week. So that we can, because we're gone so much.
Yeah, my girl puts
You
a
gotta-
schedule on the calendar on
We-
the fridge.
we
I'm
got
like, this
that, we
is
got that
so
too.
gay.
I know. We're getting gay.
So you just got to start cheating to keep her in line, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stay up, come home late, smelling weird.
Yeah, well, you got options. You're like, I can't, I'd have to really put in work to do
Yeah,
that.
there's a lot of leg
Yeah,
work.
it's not that simple.
It's gonna jerk off.
Yeah.
The shower. You know?
That I can do. That I can
I
do.
bet you can.
You got any shows coming up?
What am I? I'm in Virginia Friday. When's this coming out?
I'll probably put this out tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Yeah, Virginia Friday.
Let's go. How are the
Today-
Virginia shows
They've
going?
been fucking good. It's
Yeah.
in like a
That's
weird...
like your guys' spot. You guys have like cornered this little
Dude,
market.
we
in Virginia.
fucking went there on that brewery tour, and then the guy fired us. He tried to steal money from us, and we called him out on it. He's like, "You're fired." I'm like, "Well, we were kind of quitting."
Yeah.
And then the brewery, he was like, "We're canceling the shows," and the brewery was like, "No, we're just gonna use them." So now we just do a show down there every month.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, then I got like the next weekend I got to go to a fucking wedding. And then I got Stickman.
I got so many weddings
Stickman in
coming
South
up.
Philly, first and third Thursdays of every month. It's like 13th and Mifflin.
Let's go.
Do that every week. I'm at Grape Room every week. I got Punchline. 11/10
Nice.
birthday show, baby.
Oh, it's your birthday show?
Yeah, my birthday is the 16th, and Peggy's is like right around there. So we're just
Nice.
doing. Yeah.
Fuck it. You guys gonna get hammered,
Oh,
dude.
you know that.
Fuck yeah. I'll
You
try
know
to come.
that. It's a
come
Wednesday.
through, partied up.
Bring
Ooh,
your ass.
Nice Wednesday party.
Yeah. It's always nice. You need to-
Where's that at? Punchline?
Punchline. Fish Town.
Punchline's a great time, man.
It is. It's huge. But it's fun.
Yeah. Graham, don't you fucking
God
dare.
damn it, Graham.
God damn it.
But yeah, dude.
He's a
That's
good
basically it.
I'm going to a
Usuals.
bachelor party this week in Arizona.
In Arizona?
Yeah.
Scottsdale?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a big swinger town. Big coke
Is
town.
it?
Yeah, apparently.
I definitely have a face, right, that I think couples would try to bring me in. Like a guy and a girl might try to bring me in for a
It's always like a
threesome.
weird situation because it'll be like,
Like an old gross couple would be like, hey,
dude,
kid.
we were in Atlantic City one night and I was fucking mangled, like trashed.
Yeah.
And we went to a show.
You
and
don't say.
And this lady comes over to me, smoking a hot chick. She's like fucking 30-something years old,
Yeah.
leather pants. I was like, oh my God. She's like, you want to go back to my room? I was like, yeah. But I'm like, that was too easy. Like, what's going on?
Right.
And then I look over and her husband, so there's a dude sitting there. I was like, what's up with him? She's like, do you care if he watches? I'm like, I'm all good. Like, the last thing I need to
You
do
didn't
is just
do it?
fuck
Yeah, no,
I'm like,
I
I'm gonna
would
be
do it.
banging some lady and get shanked in the fucking back.
Yeah, that's so
That's like
creepy.
Yeah, parents have to find out you were you had a cocaine and Molly in the system.
You
and
got a good eye though for knowing like
Yeah.
when it's too easy like that. Like back in the
Yeah.
day, back in the single days, if a girl hit on me at a bar, because girls never
Like,
come up
what's
to you
going
at a bar. I
on?
mean,
It's
maybe you,
rare.
but I'm like, what's going on?
Not that easy.
What sort of STD
Yeah.
do you have? Like, I'm like,
STD's fine.
yeah, it's fine, but like, there's something going on that you're not telling
Yeah,
me. It's
you're either
not.
gonna get robbed.
You didn't
or-
see me walk in here and go, "That's the guy."
I think I need to suck that guy off now.
if
yeah.
a girl would try to talk to me at a bar, I'm like, "What's up
What's going
with
on
you?
here?
What's
Yeah.
going on?"
Like every time you ever been like out of the country and you go to a bar and like three girls will come up to you and they're like, hey, what's up? What are you guys doing? I'm like, how
Yeah.
much they pay you hookers?
Yeah.
Like, which is fine.
Yeah, I'll get taken. Like,
Yeah.
I'll have to call Liam Neeson.
You'll be fucking cleaning
Come
some
get me.
house in fucking Hungary or some
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Like I don't know. I just look like I could be taken advantage of.
Oh, he's biting.
Grammy, knock it off here.
He's a little stinker, dude.
He's a good dog. What do you think?
Oh, he's good. He rules. What is that?
What is
What
that?
kind of dog?
It's a cat. No, it's a sheepadoodle.
Sheepadoodle.
Sheepdog and a poodle.
Oh,
So he doesn't shed because he's part poodle.
hypoallergenic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
I know my dogs.
Oh yeah. Look at
Hell
this guy.
yeah.
He's the cutest dog, dude.
I mean, I've seen better, but he's cute.
You've never seen better than this
Dude,
guy.
not even. I've seen cuter today.
What?
Easily,
Get the fuck out. You hear that, Graham?
dude.
Earmuffs.
Yes.
Earmuffs. All right. Well, I guess
This is fun.
let's wrap this bitch
Get
up.
the fuck out of here.
So next show's coming up. Punchline.
Yeah,
Stickman
Punchline
Brews.
11:10. Stickman every first and third Thursday. You'll be on one
Are
of
you
them
and Peggy
motherfuckers.
gonna fire back up the podcast, Lovable Monsters?
I don't know what we're doing.
Just do it
Probably
live.
not. I think, dude, it's so.
I think
it's
the way you're
fucking
doing it with the
annoying.
live shows is pretty fucking.
It's way more
dope, though.
fun.
Yeah.
and it's like less. Like she lives in Delco. I live where I live, so it's
Yeah.
like hard to fucking meet up.
Yeah.
And yeah, doing that. Fucking 10:29. We're at a Handlebar in Port Richmond. You want to get jumped? Come to that show.
Let's go.
Hell yeah,
Let's
baby.
go. Nice.
But yeah, wherever,
All right, cool.
man. Hell yeah.
I'll probably put this out tomorrow.
Hell yes.
I got this Friday Scottish Rite Theater with Joe Matarese and then Bachelor Party. So check me out in Scottsdale.
Come finger, Brendan.
Let's go.
Cheers.
times.
Thanks, buddy.